In this video, I'll show you how to use keyframes in CapCut desktop to animate your edits. Keyframe lets you control movement, color, sound, and effects over a duration or time. Once you understand this, your videos will instantly feel more professional. So let's just get started. We're here to talk about keyframes. And if you're wondering, wait, why is your timeline so busy and why is everything like this? That's because this is a CapCut series and we're talking about everything CapCut, from creating your first video to adding effects to even making me speak Chinese because I don't speak Chinese, to color grading to using effects and everything. And now it's time to create magic with keyframes. So what exactly is keyframe? That's what you need to know. What is keyframe? It's very simple. You use keyframe to make changes, but not just any kind of change. You make change over a duration. That's what you use keyframes for. For instance, now everyone knows. Example, if you want to make use keyframes, okay, I'm going too fast. Let me actually show you what keyframes are. Anyways, it's very simple. I'm going to use keyframes for everything I can possibly use it for. I'm going to start with a video. So let's just bring in a video from CapCut course. Let's bring in a video of okay, let me bring a video of myself talking. Okay, let's work with this video. But this video of me, very simple. You can see I'm talking here. Perfect. This is perfect. You can see this video. The dimension of this video doesn't fit the current dimension, which is 16:9. This video, the dimension is a bit different. So now, keyframe, what everyone knows is for changes in size. This is keyframe. You can see this diamond shape. We have it everywhere. In everything in CapCut, you have it. You have keyframes even in mask or whatever. You can use keyframes for everything. So now, like I said, you use keyframes to make changes over a duration. Yes. For instance, now, if I take this video and I go from this and I make a cut and I go to, let's say, this, a change was made, but it was just very, let's say, sudden. You can see, just sudden. But with keyframes, it doesn't work like that. So I just press Ctrl Z to undo everything. So we had this before. Let me redo. So in case you just what just happened. So we had this. Then I press Ctrl Z on my keyboard, or just come here. You can see Ctrl Z, undo, and yeah, that's how we have this. So now I want to make that gradual or subtle change over a duration, or it might even be fast. I come here and I click on this diamond sign. So this is my first point. I want to go from this to this. My first point is, okay, when it comes to scale, you can see I can apply keyframes to everything here. To scale, to uniform scale, to positions, everything I can apply, even to blend. I can apply keyframes to almost everything in CapCut. That's because anything that can effect a change, you can actually apply keyframe to it to make the change gradual or like super fast. So now let me zoom in a bit. I have me here, and I want to increase the size of this video. Very simple. This is the first one. I'm going to use this for other things, so text and many more. So for 0 second of the video, so let's say 2 seconds into the video, and now I want to zoom in. I can just come here and just put, let's say 120, 20. You can see it zooms in. So now, by the time I play the video, let's say, let me just click on it so you can see, you see this number change now. It goes from 100 to what? 120. You can see. This is the video for the CapCut. Can you see? So I can also click on the video, the keyframe, this blue diamond. I can even drag it longer. Like I said, it's over a duration. So the duration can be 1 second, less than a second, 1 frame, 2 frames. It has to just be over a duration. So you cannot apply to a keyframe on the same point. So I can't have a keyframe. So I can have my keyframe start here, and I also want it to end here. I need to move for at least 1 frame or 2 or 5 or whatever. Because yeah, it has to happen over a duration, like over a space. So yeah, that's how keyframes work. So basically, you can see now I'm going from here talking. So this is you see I'm slowly zooming in and things like that. So this is the first thing when it comes to applying keyframes. For what? To make change to scale. You can see scale here. I can also use for even this one, uniform scale. Basically, I currently have uniform scale turned on. If I turn it off, I can decide to, let's say, I want my height, my scale to be, let's say, taller than it actually is, or let's even wider than it actually is. I can also apply keyframes to that. But yeah, that's besides the point. Let me just turn on my uniform scale just to keep it simple. Even for position also, which is currently what we have, I can make my video, let's say, okay, it's this way. I can make it go up. Because remember, my video is bigger than the actual frame. So now, while I'm here, so I started from here. I'm zooming in slowly. Okay, no, let's say I zoom in from here to here. So this is the video for the CapCut course. By the time I got here, now I want my video now to go from 0 in my y-axis. I'm going to click on this. But I always advise people just click on this transform. So it checks everything. So whatever you make changes to, just automatically checks it. So that from here, I want my Y to go to, let's say, over this duration of, let's say, a few more frames. I want it to go to, let's say, 100 on the Y-axis. So you can see my video is going to go up. Let me go up more. So you can see now. I'm going to go for zooming in to going up. So this is the video for the CapCut course. Hopefully you can see I went up. So now I can start to also, you know, after this, after going up, at this point also, like I said, always check everything. I want to come back down, like all the way down. Remember, yeah, I need to stay center also. Yeah, you notice the changes being made here. You notice you can see. So I'm going. So this is the video for the CapCut zoom in. Hopefully, you get here, or come back down. You can see it. In case you can, let me just zoom out a bit. So you can see the changes I'm talking about. So you can see here. So yeah, I zoom in. You can see. Hopefully, it comes in handy. You can see, yeah, you can see that. So that's keyframe for scale, basically increasing size, reducing size. But it doesn't only apply to even what's called to videos. Now I'm going to come to text. I'm going to apply keyframes on text. Like I say, it applies to anything that you can effect a change on. So I have this text here, right here. And I'm just going to come. So let's say keyframes tutorial, keyframe. Let me just write keyframe. You can see. So even in text, I can apply keyframes in scale. So like make the text bigger or smaller, you can see, or even in color. So now at the beginning, I have my color in, let's say, white, as you can see here. And by the time I get to this second keyframe here, at this point, I want my color to have changed to, let's say, red. So at this point, I want my color to be red. So you can see. So from this beginning now, from white. So this is the video for the CapCut. You can see it changed to red. So it doesn't only apply to video, it applies to text and many more. So now that's it for text. What else should we do with text? Let's say even in size. So now I can just come here from the beginning. My text is, let's say, no, I want to have my text down here. I want to have it down here. So yeah. So it's down here, right? So now I'm going to just come to position. Just click on everything when it comes to transform. So by the time it gets here, I want to be in the middle. Or let's say I want to by this side. Yeah, this way. So you can see now. My text is going to go. So this is the video for the CapCut course. So that's it for text. So just whatever you can effect change on, you can use keyframes for. So that's it. I've spoken about for videos or text. Now let me move to the other one when it comes to applying keyframes. For audio, I can just, okay, let me just copy maybe one of the audios I have from, okay, let me just pick this song I have here for that video. I can just come paste the song. And now, even in this audio now, I can just say, okay, you know what, my volume, you can see. Wherever you see this diamond shape or this diamond sign, it's telling you that, okay, yeah, you can actually apply keyframes here or like do things in this area. You can make changes. So let's say I want my volume at the beginning. I'm going to check my keyframe now. I want my volume at the beginning to be at, let's say minus 20. And by the time it gets to this, where this keyframe is here, I want my volume to have gone up to, let's say, let's just say, I want to go back to like the normal sign, the normal audio or the volume, which is 0. So you can see over the duration, it's going up. The volume is going up incrementally. You can see, so you can see the change here. You can see the change in the volume. Look at this here. You can see. You can see the change. So you can go longer like that. So it depends on you. So I can say, okay, you know what? I want this even more subtle. So I can say, okay, from this place down to, let's say here, I want to just come back all the way down, very, very drastic, or even very, like I said, it doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be like very, very long, it can be very, very quick. So let's say over this short space, I want to just come down all the way again. So let's say, yeah, minus 20 back. So you can see it goes all the way from 0 to minus 20 to it comes back down. You can see that. So that's it for sound also. So many things like that. So many things you can apply keyframes for. So that's just the basics when it comes to keyframes. Since I've explained keyframes in this particular video, in the next video, I'll be using more keyframes for, let's say, masking and a whole lot of other things. So what else should I explore? Oh yeah, effects. Okay, I've spoken about effects in the past. Also, if you notice, my what's it called, my timeline was like very, very zoomed in, and all of a sudden everything just became like more like wide. So this feature here called zoom to fit timeline. So yeah, you don't see everything in your timeline, just click on it, or you just press Shift Z. Yeah, just you can see. So that way you can see everything in your timeline. So yeah, all these things I'm doing, I know because I'm used to editing and to actually explain them to you so you can actually follow along and yeah, not get lost. So yeah, I've applied keyframes. Oh, ooh, I forgot also because the last video was on color correction. So I can just come here to adjust. Yes. And I can even apply keyframes to change the color of my video. So now, let's say at the beginning, I'm just going to check here. Like I said, because I want to check on everything. So I don't have to do it manually every time. So at the beginning of my video, I want my videos to be white and black. Then by the time it gets here, I want to have the color back. So now basically my video is just going to go from white and black. You can see, even to colors, to whatever. Like you can apply to everything, exposure. So yeah, it applies to. I've done for color. I've done for, let's say, text. I've done for audio. I've done for size and everything. So let me do for one more before we actually just round up this video, because I don't want to take too much of your time. So we can go to the next one. But don't worry, we'll explore more things on keyframes, like in more details moving forward in other videos, anyways. So let me apply to, yeah, effects also. I'm gonna apply on effects now. Yeah, we all love using effects and everything. So there's a very simple effect I like to use, is blur. Like the blur effect makes it very, very easy for you to actually see. Yeah, very simple. Blur. So at the beginning of my video, I want to have the blur effect. Where's the blur? Yeah. You can see, I just added it. My video is blur at the beginning. You can see the keyframe sign here. So at the beginning, I have my blur effect. Perfect. 100. I click on keyframes there. You can see. And by the time it gets to where I want it to get to, like, let me just drag it over here. By the time it gets to that same point with the rest, I want my effect, you see, to be down to 0. 0. So yeah. So I go from not being visible. You can see. So guys, that's it when it comes to applying keyframes. Very, very simple. Like, don't get yourself stressed. It's not complicated. You can apply it to anything that can affect change over a duration. You can apply keyframes to. There's so many things you can also apply keyframes to. But yeah, I'm just trying to, like, let's just have an idea and, yeah, play around with it in your free time, and let me know actually in the comments what you think.